Hello guys, welcome to another tutorial brought to you by Programium. Guys, as you know, this is 15th video for our Java playlist, and in this video we have decided to talk about break and continue statements. So what are these statements? Let us see in our IntelliJ IDE. So without any further delay, let's get started. So guys, now we have opened our IntelliJ IDE, and you can see that this is the debugging.java file that was created in our previous video number 14. So first let us create our new Java file. So let me close this tab and put a main method here. So guys, what are these break and continue statements? Let us see in our multi-line comment. So first I am writing here break statement. So guys, what are these break statements? We will simply define it as if we use this statement in our loop, then it will just exit that loop. And we can write here use to exit loop when a certain condition is achieved. And what are these continue statements? We can say that they are used to exit a condition within a loop. So to see how these statements work, let us first create a for loop here and declare a iterator is equals to 0, and that iterator would have to go until we can say 8, and then every time iterator plus plus. So guys, what are we going to do here? We will first out the user, enter a number other than 0, and what we can say here, enter and 4. Let us write that like this. Let us create a scanner object here by the name of input is equals to new scanner system dot in. Fine. And also create an integer here number. So as you know that to store this variable, a value entered by the user, we use input dot next int. And now we will see how can we use this break and continue statements. So to see that, we use an if condition here, and what we are going to do here, we will simply write here if number is equals to 0, then we will first out exiting program, and after that we will use break here. But else if number is not equals to 0, and let us put a bracket here and also here a bracket, and what we are going to do, we will use an AND operator here and again put a brackets, and we will see if number is equals to 4, then we will first serve the user exiting this condition where iterator is, and we will use here iterator, and after that we will use here continue. So we use here south iterator is iterator, and number entered by user is number. So let us run this file. So compiler is showing us enter a number other than 0 and 4. Let us run number like 2 here. It would say iterator is 0 and the number entered by the user is 2. Again we have to enter this number. This time I'm using here 4, and you will say that exiting this condition where iterator is 1. So again I'm using here 5, and the iterator is 2 here and the number is 5 here. But if I enter here 0, you will see that exiting program, what's happening here right now. So let us see how does this break or continue statements work. So if the compiler interprets or reads this break statement here, it will exit the loop in which it is defined. I am collapsing all these here, and now you can see that in this if condition we use break here. So what's happening that if we use here break, then compiler just goes outward this loop, and as you can see that nothing is outside the loop, so we didn't get anything printed on the console. So what does this continue statement do? It just simply uh, puts the compiler out of these curly braces or out of this code of block. So I am writing here south outside of loop. So I am again running this, and this time I am entering here 5 6 4. You will say that when I enter 4, exiting this condition where iterator is 2. But if I enter 0 here, you will see that first exiting program and then outside of loop. So that's the reason break statements takes out of this loop here. We have used these break statements when we were using loops, I hope so. Let us see here. Do I no loop, no, not loops. I think conditional operators. Yes, conditionals in Java. Yes, here. So we used here break statements. You can see that in our switch conditions, and let us see how can we use break statements in our switch conditions. But first, let us comment out these lines here, and then so let us again see this program, and just copy this from here and paste it here, and now we will see how this program would run. So enter your numbers. I'm entering here 90, and you got A grade, and then exit, nothing more. And I think we have to remove this from here and from this also here. And now let us see what's the result. So I'm entering here 90, and you will see that you got A grade, B grade, and C grade. What's happening here? Actually, this break condition was taking us out of this switch condition. But if we missed here break, then just happens that compiler executes this condition, and after executes this condition until the compiler founds this break here. That's the reason we have to use break in every case in switch conditions. But can we use here continue? No, we can't use here continue, because uh, we can either put a break here, or if we don't put a break here, then the compiler would just start looping until that break is found. So that was the break and continue statements. So guys, this was the all stuffs related to break and continue statement, and I hope so that these ideas would become clear to you. And if you got any questions related to these topics, then ask me in the comments below. And enough for this video. Until our next video, stay tuned and don't forget to like our videos, subscribe our channel, and share with your friends. Goodbye.